If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody be surfing like California. You see 'em wearing their baggies, Huarache sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, Surfin USA. Surfin USA, there are only 3 chords: a C major chord, a G7 chord, and then the 3rd chord is an F major chord. And C is home. The idea is to have 3 groups of people, one group responsible for 1 chord at a time, and just simply listen and play your chord when it's time for your chord. So the first chord of the song is G7, which is a hard chord. It's the hardest chord, but it can be done. I placed my first finger right behind this first fret. I reach over, I put my second finger on the 2nd fret, and the trick is to take the 3rd finger and to get it under onto the 2nd fret as well. First finger, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd finger, 2nd fret, and listen to it like this. Oops, so my fingers weren't tall enough. Now they're tall. That nice clear sound. And it's important to sit the ukulele upright, not to let it slide out like this. Some people do that because they want to see their fingers. But now listen, your fingers are flattened. You want the ukulele tall and then your finger tall hook shapes. They have to be bridges. First finger, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd finger, 3rd fret. That's G7. And then G7's all done. We need a group of people to play C major. What is it? It's just the ring finger on that 3rd fret. There it is, piece of cake. I'm using my ring finger with my thumb on the back, and I'm keeping it rounded, the shape of an O. Nice and tall, C major. We go from G7, and then it's time for the C, and then it's back to G7, and then home to C. Now we need an F chord. 1st finger, 1st fret, your 2nd finger hooks all the way over to what we call the 4th string. 2 fingers down. 1st fret, that's the F note, and I reach over, and they have to be rounded so they clear the open strings. So I fret this string, this one's open, make sure I'm not touching it, it has to be tall. And there's the note F, and that F note has to be tall. If it's not tall, that's not clear. Tall. Ukulele upright. C. G7. It's a trick. Back home to C. So you can just pick one of those chords and just wait until it's time for that chord, and then you play it. Ready, here we go. It's first G7, and then it's home to C. It goes back to G7, and then home to C. Here comes the F, and now we need the F major, and then it's back to C. And now it's time for G7. F brings you home to C. C is home. One more time. First we start with G7, and then it's home to C. Back to the G7, and then it's back to C. Here's the F. F major, then back to C. Now it's time for G7, then F, end on C. Have fun. See how you do. Bye-bye.